Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory and praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. This is GMS LA Salt Bay coming back with another video. And we're going to basically go into a topic called the mark you want to have and the mark you don't want to have. And basically going into the chip and having this truth, this understanding, this knowledge, because when you come into the truth, you're getting that mark. When if I get that script, read that.
Khan is Ezekiel 9:4, and it says, and Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. No, let's look up that word mark in the Hebrew, because it says we to go out there and set a mark on the men that sigh and that cry, right? So we gonna get that word mark and we gonna go into it.
Still
loading.
All right, this the word for mark.
Yep.
All right.
Because us going out there on the highways and byways, this is that fulfillment of that scripture. Us going out there and bringing this word out.
The word for mark in Ezekiel 9:4 is tawa. Tawa. And the mask. The definition here says desire or mark, and it says mark as a sign of exemption from judgment.
Right. So you having this mark, tawa, meaning you're gonna be exempt from judgment. And what's that judgment the Lord is gonna bring on this place? Destruction. Those, you're gonna have you're gonna have the plagues. You're gonna have famine. You're gonna have the famine of the word. You're gonna have race wars, class wars. You're gonna have martial law declared. They're gonna bring that other mark, the mark you don't want, which is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and ultimately those missiles, those ICBM, those missiles that's gonna destroy America. So that's the judgment that's written, and that's that mark we're trying to set. When we go out there, we're setting on the elect, the potential elect, so we can be exempt from judgment, the Lord's judgment. So read that scripture again.
This Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. So set that mark, that tawa, on the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah.
Because who's the ones that sighing and crying? The prophets. Which it goes into you can get that Amos 3:7. Because the only ones that's gonna get this mark is the elect, and that mark, is truth. This is what's gonna make you exempt from judgment, like in Psalms 91, because you have made the Lord you made Yahweh Yahweh Shai thy habitation. You're gonna be shielded. You're gonna have a covering that day.
And it's you're going to read Amos, right? It's Amos 3:7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets, so like his secret unto his servants the prophets.
Right, and that's that mark. This truth, because this is like a secret. Only a few can see it. Hey, a secret is something that everybody doesn't know. If you want to tell somebody, you keep the secret within a circle of people or a small group of people. You know, and the masses don't know of it. It's the same thing with the Lord and the elect. The Lord revealed these mysteries unto a small group of individuals for them to only understand it at this present time. Because when we get into the kingdom, all our people, they're gonna be righteous. They all gonna know the truth. But for now, you know, they're ignorant to the truth. They're blind.
But like you said, you know, like a secret, you know, to everybody. Basically, a secret is on a need to know basis. So only the ones that need to know, that were predestined to to receive this truth, is gonna find out. You know,
Right.
It's gonna know. It's gonna understand it.
Right.
You
Matter
know.
of fact, it's like it, brother.
No, go ahead, man.
Matter of fact, look up that word secret.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
The word secret. What's the like?
Mm-hmm.
The word secret in Amos 3:7 is kawad, and the secret, it means council, council, assembly.
Mm-hmm.
It says secret council, familiar converse, intimacy with the Most High.
Intimacy with the Most High. So that's that. Hey, once again, Psalms 91. It says that the secret place of the Most High. When you it says those that come into the secret place of the Most High. I'm just paraphrasing somewhere along those lines. That's what it says. It called it the Lord. It calls it the secret place of the Most High, which is this truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you become intimate toward the Heavenly Father. That's how you become close to the Lord, by taking heed to the Word and coming back to who you are, coming back to this true understanding. You know, and 2/3 of our people, they're not familiar with this. They're not gonna. It's not gonna register with them because the Lord didn't. He programmed them to be of this world. You know what I'm saying? That's why He chose the elect. It talks about that in John. That we are not of the world because the Lord chose us out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you because it hated me. So that's because the Lord chose that particular group to know these mysteries.
Hey, bro. So you know how we're going into the definition of this word, kawad. So basically, the Most High, He's going to give His servants and His prophets. He's going to give them His secrets. He's going to give them His counsel, His advice, His knowledge, His understanding, His judgment.
Yeah.
You know, like the brother was going into intimacy. You know, that closeness. Right here, it also says familiar conversations or familiar friends. So the Most High, basically, the Most High is going to give you the Spirit, and he's only going to give it to His friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yahweh Shai said that you're not my servants, but my friends, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's that intimacy with the Most High. That's that secret counsel.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Because like you say, like you had a group of friends, right? But you might have 2 or 3. You might say let's say you have 20 friends, but out of those 20 friends, you might have 3 close friends. And you might tell them, you might get more personal with them or deep. You might reveal certain personal things to them because you trust them. Because you got a better bond with them. It's the same thing with the Lord. The Lord, He loves Israel, but the elect He has more intimacy with the elect. He's the Most High entrusted Yahweh Shai entrusted the elect with this understanding now, because that shows you that's order, and it shows you that not everybody's on the same level. You know what I'm saying? It's even order among the elect as well.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show you, and people always talk about the Most High loves everybody. No, the Most High don't love everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't get down like that. The Lord chose a group of people, and that's it.
Yeah. The Most High plays favorites.
Yeah, exactly. People got favorites. You think the Most High can't have favorites?
Exactly. God.
Yep.
Let me go back and finish that in Ezekiel real quick. This is back in Ezekiel 9:4. It says, "And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So that's the elect. The elect is going to be exempt from judgment. The elect is going to receive his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know,
right.
And this is what's going to happen to the rest of the nation of Israel. You so-called Latinos, Negroes, and Native Americans. It says, "And to the others, he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity.
Yep.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary."
Yep. So see, you got a righteous mark, you got a wicked mark. Which mark you want to choose? You want to choose the mark in Revelation 13, or do you want to choose the mark in Ezekiel 9? You see? And this right here, the scriptures, that's why you gotta know, that's why you gotta go into the words. You gotta go into these words, because you know when you read the word mark here, it's not the same mark in Revelation. That's why you can't just read it for face value.
Yeah.
You gotta go into these words and understand what the scriptures are saying.
Hey, bro, that's the only way you get the full understanding.
Yep.
You know, that's why those dudes look super stupid right now, since you know the microchip is being pushed. You know, the ones that say, "Oh, you know, why go into the Greek, into the Hebrew, into the Latin?" You know, we do that to get a full understanding of what the scripture is saying.
Right.
You know, like the brother said, if you get rid of that face value, you'd think that this mark and the mark of the beast, they're both marks. You wouldn't know the difference.
Right.
But since we go into the meaning, since you know Yahweh Shai gave the spirit, gave that spirit to the apostles and the elders and to the Akim,
right? You
know, the spirit to look up the words to understand really what it's saying.
That's right.
Like right here, this mark is a mark of exemption.
Right.
You know, it's not the other mark, which is an incision, which is a charagma. You know.
And see, that's why this language is confusion, because you got that mark in Ezekiel, you got Mark in Revelation, and then you got the book of Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, English don't make no sense.
Yeah. But you know, I'm being funny, but hey, when you read the book of Mark, you're not thinking about a chip or a tattoo. So you know that's talking about the Mark, the scribe.
Yeah.
You know, well, when you read certain, that's why, when you read in the Apocrypha in Ecclesiasticus, in the prologue, it tells you that the English is weak. Is a weak language. The English is basically shit, because the English doesn't have power in the words. That's why you can say certain words, like for example, sea. What sea are you talking about? You talking about the ocean? You talking about the letter C? You talking about sea as in look? You know what I'm saying? You got all these words, the same word, and all these different meanings to it. That's why you gotta dig deep. You can't just read shit off of face value. You gotta go deeper.
Yeah. And that was it on Ezekiel.
So we can grab Revelation now. Because and see, we segue into this because we understand, the majority of our people not gonna get this. Some people gonna come across this video and laugh and scoff, call us crazy. But that's all right. We understand, that's what's gonna happen. That's prophecy.
All right, but the scripture said we are fools for Hamashiach's sake.
Yep. Yep. It said in the last days there shall become scoffers. Scorners delight in their scorner. Fools hate knowledge. So we understand, we sound off. We sound, like we were always saying the same thing over and over again, which, that's what the men of the Lord always did. Hey, when Noah was out there prophesying for over 120 some odd years, he was out there, he was saying the same thing every day for over 100 years, and people thought he was crazy, but he was saying the same. Think about that. He was out there over 100 years saying the same thing over and over again.
Yep.
You know, he looked crazy. People talking shit about him. But guess what? What happened? That day came, like he said, he went into the ark and the people was taken away by the flood.
Yeah.
Hey, everything he was saying, it came to pass. So it's the same thing now. Like the days of Noah, so said the days of the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey, bro, even like in the scripture, bro, the Most High says the same thing a lot of times.
Yeah.
And let's say, this was in the days of old, and even to this day, Jake still don't get it.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
That's the only way you learn.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real quick, for example, Jake likes boxing.
Yeah.
You think when Mayweather goes in there and he does something new? Right. Hell no, he's doing the same thing he learned from day one.
Right.
The fundamentals, keeping it basic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And that's what we're doing. We're sticking to the milk. We're sticking to the basic. We're not trying to go 2 deep and 3 deep like these other niggas do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're bugged out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it says the end was declared from the beginning.
Yeah.
So the prophets always been here. The prophets was always Jeremiah 28:8 tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
The prophets of old have been of old prophesied against great countries of war, evil, and pestilence.
Yeah.
So we doing the same thing.
You don't want us to repeat ourselves and fucking get with the program.
Yeah. Yeah, what else? What the hell else the prophet gonna do? What they gonna do? They supposed to come and fix you some goddamn steak?
Yeah, man. Jake is crazy, man. Let's get into Revelation real quick. Revelation 13 and I'll start at 15. It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. It says in 16, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. And you see, the image going into the ways of the so-called white man. Look at our people. What our people are into? They into the ways of so-called white men. What do our people do? They celebrate these pagan holidays. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They do anything. They worship Satan. Just to live it up in this society. They totally just degrade themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Following the ways of this damn devil. You know what I'm saying? Look, you got our people in the system, politics. You got niggas that call themselves Republicans. Niggas they call themselves Democrats.
Putting time and energy into Esau's power structure.
Yeah.
That's our people worshiping the image of the beast.
Yep. Our people in the military.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that beast is talking about NATO and the EU.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's because you got the military, and then you got the financial part. You know what I'm saying? Because even in that, when you look up the history of what's the Treaty of Rome, 1959, and that's showing you this is the Roman Empire all over again.
I think it was 49. If I'm
49. Because damn, I lost the train of thought. Read that again over.
Con, this is a Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Mm-hmm.
And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads.
Because that beast, we read what's that, Daniel 7, it goes into the four beasts. Mm-hmm. And that fourth beast that was dreadful, that was talking about the Roman Empire. And America, America ain't nothing but an extension of the Roman Empire. Mm-hmm. This is Rome all over again. This is Rome in reincarnation.
Is that beast with the wound to be killed that was healed?
Right.
This is Rome all over again.
Yep. And the reason why it was called a beast because of the military, is military might.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Red Dragon.
So, we'll read 16 again. It says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And see, this is the thing that's gonna come upon all of us here. This is that our temptation.
That's the mark you don't want.
Yeah, this is the mark. Yeah, this is the mark you absolutely not want to have or accept, because this mark. Man, if I read it, bro.
It says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. So with this mark right here, when you accept this mark, you basically pledging your loyalty to Satan.
Yep.
You worshiping Satan.
You're becoming a slave to the beast, the image of the beast.
Yep. Because when you accept that mark, because remember it said the image of the beast.
Yeah.
And when you accept that mark, you accepting the ways of America. You accepting the ways of this society. Homosexuality. You know the so-called white man, he's big into that. Mm-hmm. Look at Jake. Jake is, all people totally into that homo shit.
I remember, even not that long ago, even 20 years ago when we were growing up, it wasn't accepted like that by Jake. Yep. But now, because the white man pushes it, because people don't want to seem like they're kind of like on the fringes, they accept it now too. Everyone fucking accepts it nowadays.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Because when you have a mark on you, what does that say? That means you're a property of something.
Exactly.
So if you accept that mark, you basically saying I'm the property of Esau, of this damn devil.
Yeah.
You're a slave. He's your God, basically.
Yeah.
You making this motherfucker your God if you accept that mark. So the ones of our people that accept that mark, they're gonna be destroyed. Go on.
Real quick, the definition of mark right here in Revelation 13 and 16. Charagma. Mm-hmm. It says a stamp and imprinted mark. Mm-hmm. It says the mark branded upon horses. Mm. So basically, like the brother was saying, you're giving up you're being stamped to be a slave to the devil, to Esau and his power structure, and you're willingly becoming a property of the so-called white man.
Yup. Just like them things, like in a warehouse, they have this term called lot number. If you work in a warehouse, you will see, like, say like you in a warehouse and they got a fucking they might have tires in there or whatever, right? Each tire will have a number on it, a lot number, and then they'll have a serial number with a barcode on it. Basically, that's what the Esau is doing. He's turning you into merchandise. He's turning you to his property. Because when you go into the warehouse, all them things gotta be branded. They gotta have the company's name, the emblem. They gotta have that branding, so you know what company this is coming from.
And you gotta mark, you gotta brand animals on farms,
right? So
in case they get away, whoever finds it knows who it belongs to.
Exactly.
And real quick, also on Charagma, one of the definitions, it says a scratch or etching, which is that incision. It says stamp as a badge of servitude.
Woo. Yeah. Hey, you can't serve two masters, right? So you want to have to choose who you gonna serve in that day. You gonna serve this wicked this devil, or you gonna serve the Lord? Mm-hmm. You gonna have to choose. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's when it's gonna become a reality. Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to make counter videos and shit talking about the mark of the beast is a spiritual mark.
It's gonna be undeniable in that day.
Yeah. What you gonna do? It's gonna be plain. Let your yay be yay and nay be nay. You gonna know within yourself, like, damn, oh shit. And you see, but the ones that's not of the elect, they gonna take that mark. Mm-hmm. And the elect is not gonna take that mark. So that's why I said when that time comes, it's gonna be known who was the Lord's chosen.
Let me get one real quick, because like you were saying that some are gonna take that mark, but not everybody's gonna take that mark.
Yep.
This is Romans 11:4. It says, But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Right, and that's a completion. 7,000 meaning a complete number, because 7 means complete. So the Lord has reserved men that will not bow, or that in this case, bowing to Baal, but in this case, not accepting that mark.
Not accepting that servitude to the beast.
Yep. Not worshiping the image of this place, because we speak against this place, man. We number one. Shit, we number one on this devil's hit list, target list. You know, when he says certain words, these black extremist groups, who the hell you think he talking about?
Yeah,
he ain't talking about the fucking Black Panthers or the fucking Kemet and all these motherfuckers. them motherfuckers is small fries.
Yeah,
they small change. Esau looking at the Israelites, man. Particularly GMS.
Yeah. Like bro, like we did the lesson the other day on that on New Year's Eve about that article, how they had some dude try to shoot up a church.
Yeah.
And they linked them back to Israelite group.
Right.
So that's the beginning of that. That's the beginning of painting the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua as radicals, as violent, as armed and dangerous. And because like the brother said, we enemies speaking against this fucking place.
Right.
We're telling Esau what's going to happen to his kingdom, how it's going to happen, and they don't like hearing that because they know it's true.
Right.
Right.
And that's the device Esau always uses, those same old tacky devices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as because that's what he does. He sets these agents up.
Yeah.
These crisis actors, and they go out there and do these things, which these so-called acts that they like, these mass shootings or whatever. All that shit is staged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how the hell can you have? You know how crazy shit would be if that shit was really happening. People doing all these mass shootings. It'll be total anarchy out here. You will see people walking the streets strapped. You will see people will be out here just lawlessly out here with guns, ready to kill somebody. If it was really like that shit was really going on like that. All that shit is staged. And, that's what Esau does. He uses the media. He uses his media outlets, that witchcraft, to stir up that propaganda, because you fools gonna eat it up like candy.
Let me get it real quick, bro. It's 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices."
Yeah, and we know that shit. That's a part of the so-called white man's game, his playbook.
Yeah.
It's the same old playbook. Set up some bullshit. Because they always used to do. They always say, "Oh, we gonna blame it on the Muslims." Every bombing they do, they always blame it on some Arab and shit. It's always the same playbook and shit.
Yeah.
It's never no group of white people blowing shit up. It's always an Arab.
Yeah.
Or some fucking East Indian or whatever, some other nation. Everybody's a terrorist except for his ass. Basically. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we know, according to the scriptures, whether they call us terrorists or not, we really don't give a shit. We know, according to the scriptures, he gonna come down on this regardless. Whether whether they frame us or not, they gonna come down on this. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble.
It was already written. That's how we know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Whichever way they bring it about.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's gonna happen though.
Yep. And the scriptures say in Isaiah, Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. So yeah, they terrified of us because they know. I'm talking about the elites. These peon crackers, they don't know what's going on, but the elites, they know who we are. They know we the Israelites. They know we waking up. They know this is a prophecy coming to pass. They know basically they know that they reign is at an end. That was it on that? Yeah, so, you know, we're going to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers, man. So, yeah, man, you know, you brothers that's coming into this truth, you know what I'm talking about, particularly you brothers that's just finding out about this truth, just stay close to the waters, man. Stay in this word, stay occupied in prophecy, you know, keep to the milk, you know what I'm saying? Pace yourself, and, you know, just pray to the Lord every day that the Lord keep you in this thing and keep a hedge over you. Because the times we getting ready to approach, man, we finna approach some serious times, and if your faith ain't solid, you gonna be shaking.
Yep.
You know, and that's why you gotta you gotta pray to the Lord, be be around brothers as much as you can, and study as much as you can, and engulf yourself in this word pretty much. So with that, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles, and that was a great millstone. Honors to citation to the hopeful elect, and we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom, Makim.